Well, looky here. You are listening to someone who is bold, authentic, diverse, unpredictable. Baby, I am unapologetically Ramon, and you have entered my zone, the QB zone, baby. Hello, somebody.
Rock Legion.
Yes, y'all know who it is. It is your boy Ramon Marquise, and we are down to the QB zone one more time. And I always want to thank you guys for tuning in. Listen, so June, as we know, is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and all month I have done my episodes on mental health, specifically for men, of course. Talked about kind of some of the traditions, the stigmas, things to look out for, things that men go through, and some of the, I guess you could say, historical or cultural reasons behind why we are like we are when it comes to mental health. There was one particular area that I wanted to briefly dip my toe into, and that was church and religion. Being someone that was born and raised in the church, and although I'm not where I want to be, it is still very much a serious part of my life in who I am. And when I think about the church and mental health, for example, I look back when I was a child, growing up in the church and being a person of color. You know that as soon as you start talking about any kind of behavioral changes or just anything that's going on, people will always say, just pray it away. Just pray it away. Or they, lay hands and, they get the holy oil. Or just flat out sweep it under the rug and ignore it. And so a lot of times, and I'm pretty sure since long before I was alive, my parents, my grandparents, that there was a lot of untreated mental health. And so I look at today's time, even just looking at the last few years, you have seen a lot more people from within the Christian world, whether it be pastors, artists, whomever, that are speaking more about mental health from a vulnerable place, sharing their own personal experiences and just talking about how some of the traditions of the church and some of the ways of the church can negatively affect mental health because it's not talked about. Like a lot of subjects, it's not talked about, it's not taken serious. And so I think that because we're in a day and age where a lot more people are really taking their mental health more serious, a lot more men are really speaking up and speaking out about it. I think it's a great thing. Yeah, there's been some progress, there's a lot more ways to go. But I just still found it an interesting subject that I wanted to dive deeper into, and that's mental health and the church. Not only is this episode about that, but if you go to my blog, I went into more detail in regards to the church and mental health. My website is RamonMarquiseOfficial.com. That's RAMONE as in egg, Marquise, MarquiseOfficial.com. You can go to anything. You go there, and it'll be everything Ramon Marquise, my blog, my books, my foundation, whatever I have going on. If you specifically just want to go to the blog, you can do RamonMarquiseOfficial.com and just do slash or backspace, not backspace, the little slash sign, blog, BLOB. So once again, that's RamonMarquisOfficial.com/blog. When it comes to the hustle and bustle of life, finding solace and peace is often sought after by many. For centuries, churches have provided a sanctuary for individuals seeking spiritual guidance and support. However, beyond the spiritual realm, the traditions and practices within churches can also have a significant impact on mental health. I want to dive into the intricate relationship between church traditions and mental well being. Church traditions offer a sense of familiarity and routine that can be comforting for many individuals. From hymns that are sung every Sunday to the order of service, these rituals create a sense of stability and predictability in an ever changing world. For those dealing with mental health challenges, having a structured environment can provide a sense of grounding and security. Being part of a congregation provides a built in support system that can be invaluable for mental health. The sense of belonging and camaraderie within a church community can help combat feelings of isolation and loneliness. Whether it's through prayer groups, fellowship gatherings, or pastoral counseling, churches offer a network of individuals ready to provide emotional support and understanding, or at least it should. Church traditions often involve various rituals and routines that can have a calming effect on the mind. From lighting candles during prayer to participating in communion, these practices can serve as meditative moments that promote mindfulness and reflection. Engaging in these rituals can help individuals quiet their minds, reduce stress, and cultivate a sense of inner peace. Pastors and spiritual leaders within churches play a crucial role in supporting the mental health of their congregation members. Beyond offering spiritual guidance, pastors often serve as trusted confidants whom individuals can turn to in times of distress. Their presence and words of encouragement can provide much needed comfort and reassurance to those struggling with mental health issues. While church traditions can have positive impacts on mental health, it's essential to recognize that there are also challenges and stigmas that exist within some religious communities. Misconceptions about mental health, guilt associated with seeking professional help, and judgment from others can create barriers to receiving the support needed. Churches must work towards promoting a culture of acceptance, understanding, and compassion for individuals dealing with mental health challenges. Balancing the rich traditions of a church with the evolving needs of its congregation members is key to fostering a mentally healthy environment. Churches can strive to create spaces that not only uphold tradition but also prioritize mental well being. Incorporating mental health resources, offering support groups, and promoting open conversations about mental wellness can help create inclusive and supportive church community. As we navigate the intersection of church traditions and mental health, it's important to remember that growth and healing are possible when approached with empathy and understanding. By acknowledging the impact of church traditions on mental well being and actively working towards creating a supportive environment, churches can become catalysts for positive change in the lives of their members. The traditions and practices within churches hold the power to influence in mental health in very profound ways. By recognizing the impact of these traditions and striving to create an environment that fosters mental well being, churches can become pillars of support and solace for individuals seeking healing and peace of mind. Remember, in the journey towards mental health and spiritual growth, every tradition and practice holds the potential for transformation and healing. Let's embrace the harmony between church traditions and mental well being, creating a sanctuary where individuals can find solace, support, and hope. Now, y'all know what happens at the end of every episode. You know I can't let you go without giving you some kind of quote. Well, today I'm going to actually give you 3. It was just a list of quotes specifically geared towards men and mental health, and I just didn't feel like one was enough, because I honestly, it was like 25 quotes, and I thought they were all just amazing. And just in case anybody wants to look them up themselves, it's from a website called recovery.com. Recovery.com. And they have 25 inspirational quotes for Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. So just type in 25 inspirational quotes for men and you'll find it. So the 3 quotes that I wanted to share. This one is by Vincent van Gogh. The heart of man is very much like the sea. It has its storms, it has its tides, and in its depths, it has its pearls too. This one is by Albert Einstein. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. And this one is by one of my favorite athletes of all time, which is Michael Phelps. And he says, and I can really relate to this as well, since that day, I opened up about my emotions. It's just been so much easier to live and so much easier to enjoy my life.